Premier is gone.
Yes, the coward has already fled. The USSR is at death's door, comrade.
Which is why we must hurry. Sir, I beg you, please.
What is this? Some sort of escape route?
No, sir. 12 months ago, I was put in charge of a top-secret project.
Whatever it is too late.
With respect, General, you are wrong. Please. For you see, sir, time is on our side.
No, it isn't ready. It hasn't been tested. We don't even know if it works.
If what works?
My time machine.
Prepare these coordinates.
No, please.
Now!
Sir, no, please, no.
Get in!
All right.
You cannot be serious.
Come, Comrade General. A new world order awaits. Come!
No, touch nothing. We mustn't do anything to disrupt space-time continuum.
Where are we?
Brussels, 1927.
1927.
The Solvay International Physics Conference.
Is that Einstein?
Yes, Doctor. The man most responsible for our enemy's technological superiority. The man who made them invincible.
What do you plan to do?
Gentlemen? Doctor!
I do not understand.
We have altered the past and changed the present.
Ah, good to see you, sir. I have the reports from the front that you requested.
Thank you. What do you have for me?
I'm sorry, Comrade General. I meant Premier Cherdenko. Sir, the Allies are on the run soon. Western Europe will be ours.
You hear that, General? Our enemies have been defeated.
Hold on, sir. I'm receiving an emergency transmission from our northern base.
They're attacking! There are too many! We have to evacuate!
Who is attacking?
The Imperial war machine has been unleashed. Do not struggle against what is inevitable. All who stand in the way of our divine destiny will be swept away by the march of history. You will bow before us, or you will cease to exist.
Sir, it appears that the Empire has mounted a full-scale assault.
What empire?
The Empire of the Rising Sun, of course.
We now have two mortal enemies?
We must unleash our nuclear weapons. Annihilate them all.
Excuse me, General?
Our nuclear weapons? Our atomic bombs?
Don't you understand? Without Einstein, there is no nuclear weapons because we have altered the space-time continuum. Oh, who knows what nightmares we have created.
Oi, welcome to Command & Conquer Red Alert 3. I'm an Allied Guardian tank, and these prats and I are here to tell you about how we think you should be doing your job. Sir.
Yes, we've temporarily called a truce to make sure you do not send us to our deaths needlessly. To begin with, we will tell you how to move your viewpoint around the battlefield, and how to command your units, including the best ones, such as me, the Soviet hammer tank. Just look at this body compared with the teeny little Japanese tank to my left.
Shut up!
Ow!
Please excuse him, sir. Let us begin.
Oh, blimey. Right, okay. To move your camera around the battlefield, just hold down the right mouse button and slide your mouse around.
Try moving your camera now.
You may also move your cursor to the far edges of the screen.
Easy enough. Now, to rotate the camera, hold down the middle mouse button and move the mouse around.
Try rotating your camera now.
To zoom the camera in and out, simply slide your mouse wheel.
Try zooming your camera now.
As you go about fussing with the camera, sir, remember you can always click the middle mouse button to reset the viewing angle.
My goodness, Commander. You have completed your first objective.
Right proper you have. Objectives, as you might have surmised, are special goals you need to accomplish in order to progress through the campaigns.
In general, objectives will be labeled using special markers out on the battlefield. Follow the on-screen indicators to get to them.
If at any time you're not sure what the blazes you're supposed to be doing, hit the escape key to pay a visit to the mission menu. It'll list all your current objectives.
Good. Now that you have an idea for how to move around the battlefield, let's move on to controlling your units. Here come some of our hated enemies now.
Right, to select a unit, just left-click on it.
Try selecting one of these allied peacekeepers.
Nice! He's definitely one of ours, sir.
You may also hold down the left mouse button and drag your mouse. This will create a selection box. Any units inside the selection box will be selected. And if you want more units added to your selection, hold down the shift key and drag a selection box around those units. Okay, now that we've reminded you how to select units, you'll need to move them around the battlefield. Ow!
I was getting to that. To move your units, whilst having them selected, click the right mouse button on any open terrain.
Try moving your units to the designated area up ahead.
That's affirmative. On point. That's affirmative. Scanning perimeter. On point.
See? They obey you without question.
Notice, Commander, how the darkened area of the battlefield revealed itself as your forces drew near. This darkened area is the fog of war and represents parts of the battlefield that may be hiding enemy troop movements. Be careful when venturing into unseen areas, and use your scouts to survey the terrain before committing your forces. Now, up ahead are some dummy targets that you are going to destroy. They resemble real-life Soviet conscripts, but I assure you they are merely robots we created for this exercise. See how foolishly they behave?
They seem so real. Observe that you can distinguish your forces from the robots based on the colored blips in the radar in the upper right corner of your battlefield control display. The color of the blips refers to the color of the different sides involved in a battle.
If you encounter different colored blips as you clear the fog of war, those are likely enemy forces, so be prepared.
Right. So, to issue an attack order to your units, whilst having them selected, put your cursor over a target and click the right mouse button.
Notice that as you move your mouse cursor over those dummies, it changes to an attack cursor.
Destroy all the target dummies in the area.
Peace out. Securing area. Contact. Consider it done.
So long, you stupid robots.
Bloody robots! Now, in addition to issuing attack commands on specific targets, you can have your units move and attack any enemies along the way.
To issue an attack move command, while having your unit selected, just press the A key and right-click on any open terrain. You can issue attack move orders on the radar as well.
Now look there. We need you to lead us to that strategic point, yet many robots stand in the way. If you please, issue an attack move order to strategic point. You have the command. Lead us to victory!
Tactical unit. Ten-4, sir. That's affirmative. Scanning perimeter. Confirmed. Hold it right there. We'll settle this.
Now that's a fine job you did there, Commander. You now know how to move around the battlefield, as well as how to make your forces shoot their enemies dead.
Indeed. We suggest you move on to the next lesson on building a military base for further instruction on properly commanding an army.
See you there!
Good to have you, Commander. In this mission, we'll be reminding you all about constructing a base for each of the factions. We'll start with the Allies for obvious reasons. First things first, though. On the right side of the screen is the sidebar, which is where you manage all your base construction and unit production.
Here we have one of the hated Allied mobile construction vehicles. The MCV will unpack into a construction yard. To unpack it, select it, then click on its special ability button at the bottom right of your screen. Go on, don't be shy.
Observe the ghosted image of the construction yard attached to your cursor. Now left-click anywhere on open terrain to open your MCV to unpack at that location.
Prepare to deploy.
Very fancy, no?
Best remember to use the F hotkey as a shortcut to your unit's special abilities.
In general, special abilities are executed with the left mouse button, or cancelled with the right mouse button. However, The right mouse button is used for basic orders.
Bear in mind that there may be impassable areas of the map where you're not allowed to place down your structures. When you try to place a structure down over impassable or unbuildable terrain, red cells will appear on the build grid indicating that you're unable to place a structure there.
Now that your MCV has unpacked into a construction yard, you should have some new construction options available to you. To access your production structure's build queue, select the con yard or click on the production tab that's flashing. Whoa, look at what we have here. Looks like you have access to build a power plant. Ow!
Don't overdo it. Commander, select the power plant button to begin building it. All allied structures build over time inside the construction yard. Once they're ready, you'll be able to place them on the battlefield right away. Your power plant is now ready to be placed. Simply left-click on its button and move your mouse over open terrain. Then left-click on an open spot on the terrain.
That's the way. As the name suggests, a power plant provides your base with power. All your structures, with the exception of your power plant and construction yard, use power. You can tell how much power you've got to spare by glancing at the power meter next to your radar. It's important to understand the consequences of a low power situation. While in low power, your units and structures will build at a reduced speed, and your base defenses won't work. So it's always good to have plenty of power as you build up.
The next thing you'll need to get base humming along is an ore refinery. This structure comes with a free prospector vehicle, which will collect ore from that nearby ore mine. To build your ore refinery, select the production tab and select the ore refinery button, just as you did with the power plant.
Bear in mind that a single ore refinery likely will not be enough to fund your military escapades. Try to build an ore refinery next to each ore mine near your base, but be careful to defend them.
Now that construction is complete, click the ore refinery button and consider where to place it on the battlefield. While you're able to place your refinery anywhere on open terrain, the optimal location is just in front of an ore mine. You'll see those spots ghosted on the terrain. As you move your cursor over those spots, your structure preview should snap to the optimal position. Then, just click to place your ore refinery and you're set.
Aye, properly executed.
When you place your ore refinery, you get a prospector as part of the deal, and he'll go about collecting ore for you automatically. Pro tip, friend. If by some freak accident one of your prospectors or ore collectors is destroyed, you can always build another from your ore refineries. Just select the ore refinery and you'll see it can build another resource vehicle as its special ability. As long as your ore refinery is close to a mine, you only need one vehicle gathering from it. So don't waste credits making more of those little tykes than you need.
I always wonder, though, how come the mightiest nations in the world need to collect ore while killing each other? I mean, what is even in that stuff? Ow!
Don't ask ridiculous questions. Ore is the primary resource in Red Alert 3. Refinery is automatically converted to credits, which is the currency used to purchase all units and structures. All mines have a finite amount of resources that will eventually slow to trickle. So, if you deplete an ore mine, it's best to try and expand to another in order to maintain a steady income.
You now have power and an economy set up. You're ready to start training units for the fight. From your production tab, go ahead and build a boot camp. Remember to place it down by selecting its icon, then left-clicking on open terrain. Incidentally, you can rotate the face of a structure you're about to plop down by holding down the left mouse button and moving the mouse around. Let go of the button when ready.
Now that you have a boot camp, you're able to train some infantry. To do this, you may select either your boot camp or the infantry tab under your radar. This will bring up the available units you're able to train. Let's train some so-called peacekeepers. Select the Peacekeeper button to start training one. You may queue up multiple Peacekeepers by continuing to select on his portrait.
Try holding the shift key to queue up 5 of those blokes at a time.
You can also halt the production of units or structures by right-clicking on a production button. Right-clicking a second time will cancel production and refund any credits that were spent. Left-clicking on a paused production process will resume production.
Ready, sir. Where's the trouble? Ready, sir. Where's the trouble?
You can set a different rally point for them by selecting the structure and right-clicking some other place.
Ready,
All
sir.
3 factions produce units in the same way, from the respective tabs in the sidebar.
Ready, sir.
By the by, many of your structures aren't restricted to being built on land. You can set them up on water as well. If you build another power plant, try placing it out in the drink. It doesn't cost you any extra, and most ground units won't be able to get to it that way.
Observe, however, that Allied structures may only be built in the radius surrounding the construction yard. You may expand your build radius by creating command hubs, which convert from your prospectors. Please select your prospector and use its special ability to unpack it somewhere. Across the water, perhaps. Go ahead, Commander.
Well, all right.
Objective complete.
Yeah, that's it. Also, bear in mind that the Allies' technology level is local to their construction yards or command hubs. That means not all your production structures on the battlefield may offer you the same construction options. You can upgrade your construction yard or your command hub by clicking the Heightened Clearance button with one of these structures selected. Try requesting heightened clearance on both your con yard and your command hub now. That's it.
Complete.
Now the other.
Construction options. Upgrade complete. Objective complete.
There it is. Heightened clearance costs you, and there's an even higher clearance level available after that. You need to decide when and where to request better tech when commanding the Allies. Else things may turn rotten.
Yes. Also, should you ever have need to run away like a little girl, you may pack up your con yard, then unpack it on the water. The boot camp and armor facility are the only Allied structures you may not place on the water. Your seaport, on the other hand, is the only structure you may not build on land. Ow! What was that for?
Silence! Surely the commander wants to move on to the other factions by now. Feel free to continue dabbling with the Allies, then select me when you are ready to continue.
Need someone to take a look around?
You're in good hands, my friend. Need something taken out? You're in good hands, my friend. Need something out of your way? As you say.
Kick the tires and light the fires.
Taking her in.
In the clear. Kick the tires and light the fires. Skies are looking good. Acknowledged. Out of here.
Mirage.
Aircraft carrier leaving port. Allied air fleet.
Let's rock.
Fire the EMP.
Athena Satnet, how may I assist you? GPS signal clear.
Mirage tank operational.
Orbitals on line 2, sir. Orbital defense network.
Tanya here, ready to go. ASAP. I'm there. Copy that.
Peacekeeper, ready for contact.
Where's the party?
Tactical unit. Carrier at sea.
Let's run some field tests. Technician buckled in. Let's see how this goes.
Guardian tank, awaiting deployment. Ready as always.
Just give us a target and we're on our way. Fine as green gravy. Just give us a target and we're on our way. Yes, sir. Just give us a target and we're on our way. Change of plans.
This monstrosity is the Soviet construction yard. You will see that the Soviets build differently from the Allies. Select the construction yard or the production tab, then select the reactor button. Now place the reactor on open terrain as you did with the Allied structures. Do not wait for the reactor to build in the queue, for you would wait forever. Unlike the Allies, the Soviets carelessly build their structures out on the battlefield.
Notice how the structure is hastily being thrown together in the field. While it's building up, it's vulnerable to enemy attack. So be cautious when placing your structures. All Soviet structures build up in this way.
Just like the Allies, however, you can pause and cancel a structure's buildup by right-clicking on its button. And of course, your Soviet structures may be placed at sea, with the exceptions of the barracks and war factory.
Oi! Aren't you forgetting something?
Niet. At least, not anymore. Commander, one truly unique Soviet structure you should be aware of is the Crusher Crane. Try building one now from your production structures queue. Crusher cranes work much like construction yards. So now, you can build 2 structures at once from your 2 separate build queues. What's more, your crane's repair drones will automatically repair nearby vehicles. Or you can order these vehicles into its grinders to crush them for a quick refund. To access your newly added build queues, select the buttons added to the sidebar. Or, click the tabs in the sidebar to cycle between queues. You can build multiple production structures to gain more build queues, allowing you to build more stuff at once. Of course, you'll need plenty of income to support this. Now, please feel free to continue exploring the richness of the Soviet build system. When you're done, please select the tsunami tank to proceed.
Objective complete. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Construction complete. New construction
Ready
options.
for the collection.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Low power. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Construction complete. Building.
Ready for the collection.
Building. Construction complete. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Cancelled. On hold. Building.
Twin blade inspection complete.
MiG, ready to rule the skies.
An ore mine is nearing depletion.
MiG, ready to rule the skies.
In control.
Construction
Where are
complete.
those vermin?
New construction options.
Someone to fight?
Twin blade inspection complete.
Construction complete. New construction options.
We enforce Soviet will. Ah, yes.
MiG fighter. Who's up for a spar? Red skies.
Kirov reporting. Who's left?
MiG, ready to rule the skies. MiG, ready to rule the skies. You got a sucker for me? Got it, Command. Under control. The sky is ours. Got it, Command.
ore mine has been depleted.
I'm a giver.
Training.
Natasha here. Do you have a list for me? You like my scope? Let's be off. I've got their scent. Yes. On the move. Yes. I always find my prey.
At last! Let us continue, Commander, for this will be worth it. The Empire of the Rising Sun has the most unique build system in that our structures are all created from special units called nanocores. Cores may unfurl at the location of your choosing, much like an MCV unpacks into a construction yard. However, unfurled Imperial structures cannot pack back up. Go into your production structures queue and build a generator core. The generator core will be yours to control as soon as it emerges from your construction yard. If you select it, you may give it move commands around the map like any unit. To unfurl it into an instant generator while having it selected, use its unfurled special ability, much like you did with the MCV earlier in this lesson. You should now have a ghosted image of the instant generator attached to your cursor. Select a spot on open terrain to make your generator core unfurl at that location.
Set for core unpack.
All nanocore are amphibious, so they can cross land as well as water. This means the Empire of the Rising Sun can spread its borders far and wide. The Imperial Docks is the only structure that cannot unfurl on land, while the Mecha Bay and Instant Dojo cannot unfurl at sea. One last thing about Imperial production structures. They must be upgraded individually to unlock new construction options. You'll find these upgrades in their build queues. Now, Commander, do you see how superior our production capability is compared with that of my barbaric friends here?
I still think ours is better. Oh no. Ow! Ow!
Keep fussing with the Imperial build system if you want, and when you're all set, select me and we'll wrap up.
Building.
Dojo core ready.
Building.
Dojo core. Binary ready. Set core unpack.
Building.
Binary core.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Location set.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Collect the goods.
On hold. Cancelled. Construction complete.
I'll collect the goods.
Building. Upgrade complete. New construction options.
Site designated.
Building.
I serve the Emperor. What do you require?
Mega Bay core ready.
No enemies too big. Point me to my
Construction
prey.
complete.
Ambush ready.
Training.
Mega Pain Core.
Cannot deploy here.
Set for
You
core
require my
attack.
services.
Building.
Dock score
Building.
ready. Mainframe core ready. Moving to unpack location. Mainframe core.
I am your servant.
Construction complete. New construction options. Construction
I obey.
complete. New construction
With haste,
options.
I go.
Construction complete. New construction options. Low power. Building.
Generator core ready. Site designated.
Construction complete. Upgrade complete. New construction options. New construction options. Upgrade complete. New construction options. Upgrade complete. New construction options. New construction options. Building.
I've seen it all. Submerged and scanning. We were taken by force. Keeping it high.
The day
Now
of the
this is more
Shogun
like
has
it.
arrived.
It's all good from here. Go with the flow.
Who has awakened me?
They must not be underestimated. As a crashing wave.
Let me fight.
Let's deliver a message.
Building.
VX, all systems green. Scanning for enemies.
Make a tango, let's go! Got a score to settle? Who's gonna stop us? Burning air!
On watch. Patrolling. On our way.
Jet mode, no complaints! Let's go!
Let's keep things moving.
Well, that concludes the lesson on base building. Don't worry, the other ones will be shorter. Mostly. Let's shove off, lads. Commander, see you then.
Ow!
Why hello again, Commander. In this lesson, you're going to get acquainted with your units and some of the abilities that make them unique. Every unit in Red Alert 3 has some sort of special ability, in addition to its primary ability. The majority of your unit's primary abilities is to attack their targets. A unit's special ability may put a nasty status effect on an enemy, switch to an alternate weapon, or even transform into an entirely different unit.
Let us go over how to use special abilities now. Select that allied cryocopter, if you please. The cryocopter's special ability is the shrink beam. With the cryocopter selected, left-click on its special ability button in the bottom right of your screen, or press the F key. Notice that the shrink beam is a targeted special ability, which means you have to left-click on a target to use it. Other types of special abilities take effect as soon as you press the ability button. Now then, use the shrink beam on my good friend the Soviet Hammer tank.
Wait, what? No way, not me again!
Size.
Melting!
As stated earlier, not all special abilities need to be targeted like the cryocopter's shrink beam. Some abilities cause units to switch weapon modes. Blimey, that tank looks like he's lost control, and all you've got is an allied hydrofoil. Its primary weapon is an anti-air cannon that won't do you any good here. However, if you use its special ability, it'll switch from its gun to the weapon jammer. Select the hydrofoil now and ready the weapon jammer by left-clicking on its special ability button or hitting the F key. Proper. Now, have your hydrofoil fire on that Soviet apocalypse tank on the shore. They're spoiling a good time. Ah, so much for that tea party. As you can see, the apocalypse tank can no longer fire. Not so scary now, is he? So remember, even the toughest enemy units may be vulnerable to your lesser units' special abilities. Learn them all and never give up.
If you're finished with your motivational speech, perhaps we can continue? Commander, let's go over a unit whose special ability is to transform. One basic example is the MCV, though let us take a look at a more exciting case in one of the Empire of the Rising Sun's versatile Mecha Tengu units. The Mecha Tengu is an amphibious, hovering anti-infantry unit that can transform into the Jet Tengu, a flying air superiority fighter. Not only does the transform ability affect how it navigates the battlefield, it also means the unit changes from having anti-ground weapons to anti-air weapons. Select the Mecha Tengu and use its special ability. Impressive, no? Now, order your Jet Tengu to destroy that miserable cryocopter. Oh, and don't worry, it is merely a training robot carefully disguised to look like a real vehicle. Drop him!
No robots are going to get past you, Commander. You should know there are some units at your disposal whose primary ability either isn't a weapon at all, or will change depending on what you tell it to attack. For example, each faction has its own type of engineer unit, like this swarthy fellow over here. Engineers are special units that can capture any enemy structure or neutral tech structure. Much like with moving or attacking, you can select your engineer and right-click on a capturable structure. That'll make him go after it. Look, there seems to be an oil derrick you can capture out in the water. Oil derricks are neutral tech structures that provide additional income. Go get it.
The Union takes what it wants. I suppose it has value. For a guy like me, no.
Off he goes. Note that engineers are amphibious, so they automatically switch to a keen aquatic form when they get to water. Not all units are amphibious, of course. Notice you can issue capture commands into the fog of war, assuming the structure is still there when you get to it.
Hey, where did that engineer go anyway? Ow!
He went into the structure, you fool, and there he shall remain forever. For that is the way of the engineer.
You may have noticed that when you highlighted that enemy structure with your engineer selected, your cursor changed to a garrison cursor. That garrison cursor indicates a structure you can enter. Your basic infantry can't garrison enemy structures or neutral tech structures like the engineer can, but they can garrison civilian structures such as hotels and houses.
Fear not, for civilians have long since abandoned such structures once they heard we were coming.
When infantry garrison these structures, they receive extra protection, as the building they're in will take damage instead of the units themselves, should they come under fire. Garrisoning your units into civilian structures is a good tactic, both from an offensive and a defensive perspective. It helps to secure locations, force enemies to take an alternate path, or give your units more cover near to your base should the enemy send a force to destroy you. Now garrison that nearby structure by issuing a move order onto it whilst having some peacekeepers selected.
Port and cover. Securing building. Lock it down. Port and cover.
Good. They're in. And here comes trouble. As you can see, those enemy training robots fired upon the structure rather than directly at your peacekeepers. Watch out though, because each faction has ways of clearing out garrison structures.
The Allies and Empire can try rushing their peacekeepers or Imperial warriors into a garrison structure, while the Soviet conscripts can use their Molotov cocktails.
Of course, you could just blow the structures up if you cannot be bothered by such details.
Now, let's say you need to get your peacekeepers out of the structure. Just select the structure and use the evacuate command, just like using a special ability on a unit. Do this now.
Standing by.
Some of your units can also be garrisoned by your infantry. The multi-gunner IFV is a unique allied vehicle whose weapon takes on the characteristics of whichever infantry unit hops inside. Order one of your peacekeepers into that IFV and watch what happens.
Scanning perimeter.
Who wants a ride? Plant the foot, will ya?
If I may, normally the IFV's weapon works best against aircraft. But once you garrisoned your peacekeeper into it, it changed into an anti-infantry weapon. While the IFV can only contain one infantry unit at a time, other vehicles can hold more, and can transport your infantry around the battlefield. For example, the Riptide ACV is admittedly a good transport for getting infantry quickly and safely from one point to another, although infantry cannot fire out of it. Garrison your remaining infantry into the Riptide now.
En route.
Now that they're garrisoned, let's move your Riptide across this lake and over to the shore on the other side. Look for the marker on the radar.
Sounds alright.
Riptides are a special type of unit in that they're amphibious, meaning they can traverse both land and water. As my comrade said, not all units are amphibious, so it's good to make note of the ones that are. Some units behave differently on land and water. For instance, when your Riptide is on water, its torpedo tubes open to give it additional firepower. Now that you've made it to the other side, let's get those peacekeepers out. All transports have the not-so-special ability to evacuate their passengers. Use the evacuate ability now.
Finally, let us discuss contextual attacks. A contextual attack is what you get when your cursor changes to something other than a normal attack cursor. Select the allied commander who has showed up so very unexpectedly.
How about some action?
This Agent Tanya has different ways of attacking targets depending on the type of target. When you order her to attack enemy infantry, such as these lifelike robots, your cursor will be that of a normal attack cursor. However, when you highlight an enemy vehicle or structure, you get a demolition cursor. When ordered to demolish a target, Tanya will move very close to the target, set some charges, and blow it up. This is an example of a contextual attack. Go ahead and dispose of those forces using the commando.
Hey you, wait up! I'll take this one. Hey you, wait up! All mine. Another loser. C4 coming through. Good night.
Other units, such as our allied spies like this one here, also have contextual attacks. Select the spy, then use his contextual attack on one of those enemy training dummies.
Agent here.
Now who's the dummy, am I right? As you can see, the spy's primary ability is to disguise himself as the enemy. Alternatively, if you highlight an enemy structure, you can try to infiltrate it to disrupt the enemy's base.
Infiltration has different effects depending on which type of structure is infiltrated. Experiment with all the possibilities. Incidentally, the Empire of the Rising Sun Shinobi unit may also infiltrate structures. Only the tactless Soviets lack an infiltrator.
Oh! But why?
Come on, lads, we have to get through this. Commander, that's the end of this lesson. See you in the next one.
Remember, I'm unarmed. Operation underway.
Why, hello, Commander. In this particular lesson, we're going to be covering top-secret protocols and how to use them, as well as the threat meter and some other heavy stuff. To begin with, let's have a look at this here base. Let's say you're low on credits. If at any point you decide that you no longer want a structure that you've placed, you may sell it. To sell a structure, left-click on the sell button under your radar, then left-click on the structure you wish to sell. Right-clicking cancels out of sell mode. Try selling one of those power plants now.
It was a good power plant, but you could build another. Don't go crazy selling everything. What would your friends think if you failed a tutorial mission? Hey, quit it!
Relax, friend. I was just about to explain to the commander here how to repair. It's pretty important. To repair a damaged structure, left-click on the repair button under your radar. Then left-click on your construction yard. Give it a go.
You'll notice that the repair icon has appeared on your construction yard, indicating that it's undergoing repairs. Structures can only repair as long as you have sufficient funds. You may notice that as your structure is repairing, your credits are slowly trickling down.
Now then, let's talk about top-secret protocols.
Top secret protocols is just a fancy term for special support powers you can use. These will affect the battlefield, your enemies, and your units and structures. Basically, they can get you out of a pinch. Keep in mind, you need your construction yard intact in order to use them.
Each faction has its own set of protocols which can be offensive or defensive in nature. Sometimes both. As you progress through a battle, you gradually earn security points which you can use to access new protocols. Progress towards your next security point is indicated by the meter surrounding the top secret protocols button on your screen. The number in the button is your current number of security points.
Now, let's go over how to access your protocols. Left-click the top secret protocols button, or press the tilde hotkey to the left of the 1 key to bring up a menu of all the dirty tricks you can use. As you can see, this menu has like 15 different protocols to choose from. The protocols are ranked by levels, so to access protocols further down the list, you need to access the ones above them first.
As mentioned earlier, there are different types of protocols. There are offense-oriented protocols such as Surgical Strike, which can damage enemy forces. There are more tactical protocols such as Chrono Rift, which can protect your units or split enemy forces. And then there are upgrade protocols that provide passive bonuses, such as Advanced Aeronautics, which toppens up all those weak little allied aircraft. Unlike offensive and tactical protocols, upgrade protocols take effect immediately once acquired and do not need to be activated manually.
Each protocol costs 1 security point. Now, go get Surveillance Sweep from your top secret protocols menu. Well, well, sir. Looks like you've been cleared to use Surveillance Sweep. What an occasion! All protocols available to you will appear on the left-hand side of your screen. To use Surveillance Sweep, first left-click on it. Now you need to select a target location for the sweep. This one's a little dodgy because you then have to select a second location to plot a trajectory. So, left-click once, then again someplace else in the area near the edge of the screen. Give it a go. See that? Make sure to have a look at the notes written next to each protocol, so you're aware of what you're signing up for before you pick one of these. By the way, the protocols available to you are determined solely by the faction you're commanding. So even if you pull a stunt like capturing an enemy conyard, doesn't mean their top brass will open the kimono on their military secrets. Makes sense, yeah?
Next we'll talk about the threat meter, which gives you an impression of how much death and destruction is happening all around you in a given moment. The threat meter increases in battle, especially when you sustain heavy casualties. And the higher it is, the faster you earn new security points. Higher levels of threat also influence how quickly your units gain combat veterancy. The higher the threat, the faster your units will become great heroes from killing foes. Veteran units display a little chevron. They're better at killing enemies, and once they achieve heroic status, they automatically regenerate to boot.
Watch how one of your units gains veterancy by mowing down droves of hostile targets. Heroic forces like these can make a huge difference, so best keep them around. Speaking of which, what sort of commotion over there?
It appears you are under attack. Take advantage of your high threat meter and vet up your forces while using some of your top secret protocols to assist you. Fear not, for this is only a simulation involving lifelike robots.
Oh, now it's on. Try to build up enough forces to stop your enemy's invasion, then take those units to the enemy's base and destroy it.
Remember, you also have access to your top secret protocols to help you take down your enemy. Ow! Whatever. Figure it out for yourself then.
Prospector on duty.
I'm easy. All right, who's my first pickup? All right, who's my first pickup? All right, who's my first pickup? You're in good hands, my friend. All right, who's my first pickup? I'm all yours. All right, who's my first pickup? You're in good hands, my friend. Multi-gunner at your service. Who wants a ride? You're in good hands, my friend. Eat a tick. You're in good hands, my friend. Rack off! Need something out of your way? I'm all yours. Piece of cake. Pesky, aren't they? Keen as mustard. Have at it. No complaints. What you got cooking? Just say the word. Let me take care of it. Need something out of your way? They will trouble you no more.
Guardian tank, awaiting deployment. Guardian tank, awaiting deployment. Guardian tank, awaiting deployment. Guardian tank, awaiting deployment. Guardian tank, awaiting deployment.
All right, who's my first pickup? All right, who's my first pickup? All right, who's my first pickup? All right, who's my first pickup?
Just give us a target and we're on our way.
All right, who's my first pickup?
Just give us a target and we're on our way.
Guardian tank good to go. They've been asking for this. Time for a switching, boys. Approaching area.
Just give us a target and we're on our way.
Right here.
Guardian tank at your service.
Just give us a target and we're on our way.
Right here.
Gentlemen, let's move. What's it gonna be?
Right here.
Let him have it.
Right here.
Open fire. They've been asking for this. A little tidying up, eh?
What's the next play?
Guardian tank good to go. Commence firing! That's him. Line him up. A little tidying up, eh? We'll show him out.
Yo.
Smashing work, Commander. You're now one step closer to becoming a serious threat out there. We're done with this lesson. See you in the next one, all right? Back for more then, Commander. In this particular lesson, we'll be going over some of the more advanced play mechanics that will separate the men from the boys. From earlier lessons, you should be aware of the Allied spy and some of his capabilities by now. Spies can disguise themselves as enemy units. Only scout units, the Allied attack dog, Soviet warbear, and Imperial burst drone can detect disguised enemy units. Spies and Imperial shinobi can also infiltrate enemy structures. When you infiltrate a structure, it'll impair your enemy's base in various ways, which should give you the upper hand. For example, if you infiltrate that enemy reactor, the entire base will power down for a while. Go ahead and infiltrate the instant generator by right-clicking on it whilst your spy is selected.
Quickly now, before I'm spotted. A good plan, I might add. Undercover.
Excellent, Commander. By infiltrating their generator, you've brought down their entire base's power, which in turn powered down their base defenses. That will certainly make it easier to destroy their base. Stupid robots. Oh no! It appears the Empire of the Rising Sun is sending in a force to destroy your tanks. You'll need to retreat your tanks back to your base. A clever way of doing that is to reverse move them back to your base. This will allow them to continue attacking those enemy units while retreating to a safer location. To reverse move your units, select them and press the D key on your keyboard. Notice how your cursor changed. Right-click on the target destination near your construction yard to order your tanks to retreat. Another benefit of reverse moving is that it keeps a unit's stronger front armor facing the enemy. Most vehicles are more vulnerable from the rear and flanks, so when you retreat from enemies using a normal move command, you'll turn tail and take more damage. Reverse moving allows your unit's stronger front armor to take the brunt of the fire.
Affirmative, sir. We're on it, sir. Moving out, lads.
Good job, sir. Your units made it back and were able to whittle down those enemy tanks health enough for your base defenses to finish them off. Had you issued a normal move order back to your base, your Guardian tanks might not have fared as well. Incidentally, should the enemy catch you off guard with an attack, listen for audio cues from your intel officer and visual cues on radar to tip you off. To jump to the most recent radar event, just hit the spacebar.
Enemy commando detected.
Or to get back to your main base from anywhere in battle, tap the H key. Oh, pans. It looks like the Empire is sending another attack wave, but this time they've come at us with infantry. Your base defenses are strong against infantry, but with that many of the blinders, I don't think it's going to be enough. So, a good way to dispatch large quantities of infantry is to crush them with vehicles. Not all vehicles can crush infantry, so it's good to familiarize yourself with the ones that can. Small vehicles like your IFVs and Riptides are examples of vehicles that can't crush. On the other hand, larger vehicles like Guardian tanks and assault destroyers can crush a man like so many potato crisps. What's more, some of the largest vehicles in Red Alert 3 are big enough to crush other, smaller vehicles. Anyhow, let's crush those robots.
Wait! You may wish to assign your tanks to a control group first. This is an important way of managing your forces. To assign units to a control group, select them, then hold the control key and press a number key. Do this now, please.
Guardian tank good to go.
Good. You may now select those units at any time by pressing the corresponding number key. You can also jump to the group by double-tapping the key. Now please proceed with crushing my robots.
Thought you'd never ask. To crush enemy infantry, select your Guardian tanks and issue a move order behind the enemy infantry. You can also issue a force move command using the G hotkey or using the Advanced Commands tab near the bottom of the screen. Issue a move command to the designated location with your tanks now.
Capital.
Seeing as how that Rising Sun base seems intent on taking us down, let's go over some ways to get your units to protect your base without being drawn out by the enemy. All of your units can be set to different stances, which affect their behavior. All units start off in guard stance, meaning they will auto-acquire enemies that come within their attack range and pursue them for a short distance if they try to flee. Once the dust settles, your units will return to their original positions. We need to have some of our units on defense for our base, but not pursue our enemies. To do this, we need to put them into hold ground stance. First, select one or more of your tanks. Now click on the Advanced Commands panel in the bottom right of your screen next to the unit portrait. As you can see, this panel reveals some additional controls for your units. Select the Hold Ground button to change your unit's stance.
Simple as that, you've just changed your unit's stance. Keep in mind that no matter what stance your units are in, any orders you issue will always be followed. Stances will only affect how units behave when not under your direct control. Now, take 3 Guardian tanks, not counting our field instructor, and move 1 to each of the designated locations and put them into a hold ground stance.
What can we do for you, sir? We're on it, sir. Guardian tank. Guardian tank at your service.
Perfect. What say we also set up some base defenses? Each faction has a couple of its own base defenses. The Allies have multi-gunner turrets, for example. Select the Support Structures tab in the sidebar, build a multi-gunner turret, and place it near your tanks. Multi-gunner turrets change weapons if you put different infantry into them, though the rocket launchers they use by default should be handy in most cases.
You can also build walls from your support structures queue. To do so, build and place one wall segment, then build and place another along the same row as the first. You'll see the build grid show green to indicate where you can form a solid wall. Careful though, each wall segment costs you, so longer walls are more expensive. Walls are useful for blocking smaller forces like those pesky engineers, always trying to steal your structures. Go on and try building a solid wall at the front of your base.
Capital! Now if the Rising Sun attacks, we'll have some extra defenses waiting for them that they won't be able to draw away from our base. And here they come. As you can see, they've decided to retreat back to base, but your Guardian tanks stood their ground and didn't continue after them. Had your Guardian tanks followed them back, they most likely would have been destroyed by the Empire's own base defenses.
Yes, the Empire's base defenses are quite impressive. You may need to use combined arms to defeat them. In fact, if you depend overmuch on just one or two types of units, you are bound to fail. Thankfully, it is easy to manage multiple types of units at once. Try selecting all your combat forces on the battlefield using the Q key. Good. Notice you have multiple unit types in the contextual tab in your sidebar at right. One type of unit in your group will always be selected. To cycle between unit types, simply tap the tab hotkey. Try this now. Switching unit types in this fashion makes it easier to use your mixed group special abilities without deselecting the group. We should also briefly touch on waypoint mode for its useful. Waypoint mode lets you queue up move or attack orders. To use waypoint mode, hold the Alt key while issuing move or attack orders as normal with units selected. Your units will complete the orders in sequence.
Proceed to the next Mirage.
Now, earlier we had mentioned how directional armor comes into play during battles. Another type of armor bonus your units can receive comes from an automatic reaction to enemy fire called suppression. Suppression only affects infantry units. When infantry units become suppressed, they go prone on the ground and continue firing. Suppressed infantry are slower, but more resistant to damage. Send your infantry into that city square there and attack that garrison structure.
Hey, man. Do it. Here we come. We can take these fools. Do it.
Banzai! As you approached the structure, your units came under enemy fire, and some of them were suppressed as a result of the enemy attacks. Due to this suppressed position, your units could absorb more damage and in turn deal more damage to that enemy structure, allowing them to destroy it.
Oh! What was that for?
That was for my robots.
Well, good job, Commander. You now know some of the advanced tactics that'll surely make you a worthy adversary on the battlefield. And would you believe it, there are still more advanced tactics and commands for you to learn. Just dig into the options screen for a complete command list. But do that on your own time. This lesson's over, and there's only one more left. We're heading over to it now. Finally, the last lesson. Feels good to be almost finished, eh, Commander? Let's get started. In this lesson, you'll learn how to work with your co-commander to help achieve victory on the battlefield. You'll be working with a co-commander throughout the campaigns in Red Alert 3. You can fight alongside a friend, or if you don't have any friends, the game will provide one for you. No matter which campaign you're playing, your co-commander's forces will always be green. In general, you can expect your co-commander to do a halfway decent job of fending for him or herself or helping you out. But just in case, we've set up a handy-dandy interface for you to issue specific directives to your partner. In the upper left hand of your screen is the co-commander monitor. Unfortunately, this won't let you control your real friends, but it's useful when fighting alongside one of the game's co-commanders.
Now, let's go over all the functions. First and foremost, there's a handsome image of your co-commander to remind you who you're fighting alongside. For this tutorial, you'll be fighting alongside the fresh-faced Soviet commander Oleg.
Commander, Comrade Oleg here. I trust you're enjoying the banality of this training lesson. Hurry up and learn what you need to so we can get to the real thing.
Right next to his portrait are the various directives you can issue. Basically, you can boss him around. The first is take position, which causes your co-commander to immediately send his available forces to a target location. To issue this directive, select the Take Position button. Then move your cursor over the battlefield and left-click again in the target area. Go ahead, please.
New objective received.
Arbor is on the move.
Good. Notice how Oleg promptly responded by sending his forces to the position you requested.
Now, the next directive is Strike Target. This directive makes your co-commander immediately send available forces to destroy that target, and anything nearby. Much like last time, to issue a strike target directive, you must first select the button, then move your cursor over an enemy, and left-click on it. Issue a strike target directive on that enemy boot camp.
New objective received.
You want him dead? It will be done. He's going down. I got this one. That was an easy kill.
Objective complete.
That is how we do it in Russia. Notice how Oleg immediately responded with his forces. Another option is to use the Plan Attack Directive. This directive makes your co-commander build a good-sized force to eliminate any enemy units in the target area, as well as any enemies encountered along the way. As with the others, to issue a plan attack directive, just select the button, then select a target enemy or location on the battlefield. Go ahead and use plan attack on the other side of that valley.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Our ally is under attack.
See that? Your co-commander's always got your back, Commander. Lastly, let's go over the Keep Command Directive. This one makes your co-commander fend for him or herself, and he or she will always do so by default. Unlike the other directives, this one does not require you to select a target, and may be used to cancel the other directives. To issue this directive, simply select the Keep Command button.
Now then, we have one final type of directive to review.
Enemy base detected.
During the course of some missions, you will come across what we call co-commander strikes. These are situational tactics your co-commander will use when given the signal. Notice how one has just appeared on the battlefield. Co-commander strikes may appear anywhere, anytime during a mission, and it's yours to decide how best to use them. Let us examine that co-commander strike more closely.
To give your co-commander the signal to execute the strike, select it. This brings up a window explaining the strike. To confirm the tactic, select the execute button. Go ahead and give your co-commander the signal now.
New objective received.
On that note, great job, Commander. You now have the know-how to work with your co-commander. As you can see, your co-commander can help you do some of the heavy lifting. Now get out there and knock some heads together. Go on, what are you waiting for? A fancy ending with a sappy montage? As for you, boys, the truce is off!
Finally, you jerks!
Shut up!
Ah, Commander. As you can see, Our situation is shockingly grim. All our divisions are concentrated in Europe, pushing the Allies west. This empire knows very well that we're vulnerable right now. They will be expecting us to fall swiftly. At this very moment, their invasion force moves relentlessly towards Leningrad. I have chosen you to defend the USSR in this difficult hour because I need a commander who does not believe in defeat. Someone who will not simply drive our enemies back, but ultimately annihilate them, humiliate them, and show them no mercy. General Kirkov, would you like to meet our new commander?
New commander?
Yes. We're sending him to protect Leningrad.
Even though I told you it was foolhardy to try and defend that city.
If Leningrad falls, the Soviet people will begin to lose hope.
Yes? Well, I wish him luck then. The Empire's technology is highly advanced, and he will likely be vastly outnumbered, but of course, it is an honor to sacrifice one's life for the motherland, is it not?
Indeed.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a nation to defend.
Comrade Dasha will be your information officer and will coordinate all our communication.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Commander, the armies of the Empire are closing in as we speak.
Make haste, Commander. Time is of the essence.
About the Empire's invasion force other than they are extremely mobile. They have surrounded Leningrad and are assaulting the city by way of the canals. Save our great metropolis. It is a symbol of the people's revolution. We've assigned the legendary sniper Natasha to your command. She will help you to help defend the city and eradicate the invading Imperial soldiers. That's the Vidania.
Leningrad is under siege. Repel the Imperial invaders and protect the fortress using our remaining forces in the vicinity. Natasha herself is available to assist in this dark hour. Your objectives are: secure the fortress in the heart of Leningrad. Once secure, more forces will be available. Good luck to you.
The Empire's blockade has kept us from getting onto the island. We're now attempting emergency landing operation. Use the surviving forces to secure the fortress.
Establishing battlefield control. Stand by. New objective received. Select Natasha. She excels against enemy infantry.
Good to be working with you again, Commander.
Natasha can call down an airstrike on the gates.
Whenever you're ready. You like my scope? Target set, Command. Doesn't have a chance.
Surprise!
Am I getting close? Taking position. Lights out. Sweet dreams.
Objective complete.
On the move.
Hey, comrade, it's Oleg. They may be your co-commander for this mission. Let's catch up if we live through this, yeah? Mine are the men in green uniforms. They only take orders from me, but hey, you can always boss me around if you want.
Ray.
New objective received. New construction options. Select your barracks and train 5 flag troopers to fight for you. Training. Flag troopers are effective against air targets and vehicles.
You're gonna make me carry Flag this? Trooper doing my time.
That couldn't have been the last of them. What are those sneaky goats planning?
Flak trooper doing my
Select your barracks and train 5 flak troopers to fight for you. Flak troopers are convicts forced to carry out their sentence by fighting with heavy weapons on the front lines. They are most effective against aircraft. They can switch to using magnetic mines that work well against vehicles. These mines will also detonate should the vehicle crush the flak trooper.
Flak trooper doing my time.
Angel of Death.
Greetings from the Empire of the Rising Sun. I am Commander Kenji Tenzai, and it will be a great pleasure for me dismantling your cherished city today.
The objective received.
Attacks incoming from the south. My forces are on it.
Where on earth did they get this monstrous army? Hurrah!
A unit is under attack. Our ally is under attack. Enemy tanks may crush your infantry. Please beware. Unit lost. Training.
Flak trooper doing my time. Flak trooper doing my time. So this is what they call flak trooper doing my time. Who wants a piece of this? Flak trooper doing my time. Flak trooper doing my time. Beats being in the gulag. Yes, Warden.
New construction options. Train more conscripts to defend the fortress.
If you say so. Okay, but then I rest.
Objective complete.
Yeah.
A unit is under attack.
Do not be too pleased with yourself. The real attacks are only about to begin.
I don't know, those last attacks felt pretty real to me.
The Empire has begun assaulting the Hermitage Museum. It contains Russia's most precious historical treasures. Saving it will go a long way in giving our people hope at this dark hour.
New bonus objective received. Training. The Bullfrog can eject your infantry up to the Hermitage.
Training finished!
Natasha here.
Bullfrog is here for you.
Finished.
What's it gonna be?
Conscript training finished. Conscript training finished. I wasn't doing anything.
Conscripts are the Union's mainline anti-infantry forces. They are not well trained, but can be effective in numbers. They carry assault rifles and can also switch to using Molotov cocktails, which are more effective against structures, including garrisons.
Conscript training finished. I supposed to do something? I wasn't doing anything.
I got transport right here. You want it, you got it. До свидания.
I'm ready for a kill. Time's up.
Bonus objective complete.
You saved the Hermitage. This will restore great hope for the people. But it is not yet time to celebrate, for if the fortress falls, it will all be for nothing.
Your troopers are needed back at the fortress. The Bullfrog transport may launch them across the canal.
Let's be
Funds
off.
transferred.
Who needs a ride? Whatever you say.
Your troopers are needed back at the fortress. The Bullfrog transport may launch them across the canal.
Many will die this day. In time.
The fortress is under attack. The Empire's forces are approaching through the canals from all sides. The fortress must not fall, comrade.
Let's see how you fare with the Emperor's Shogun battleships.
Our ally is under attack.
Who wants a piece of this?
New objective received.
My men will defend the fortress to the last. I'm gonna need you to take out those battleships.
I'm going.
I always get what I want.
Yep.
Is it time?
I'm ready for a kill. Doesn't have a chance.
We have granted you access to our new weapon, the magnetic satellite. This powerful magnet in space can focus its attraction on a single metallic vehicle. Use it wisely.
Open the top secret protocols menu and choose the magnetic satellite. Magnetic satellite ready. The magnetic satellite is ready to use. Use it against the battleships. Select target. You may select and guide the magnetic satellite to affect more targets.
Good job. Only a few more battleships left.
I won't rust if I go for a dip.
Natasha can swim out into the canals in order to call in airstrikes against the battleships.
Conscript here.
Our ally is under attack.
Fire weapon! Attack!
A unit is under attack.
This is just the beginning. Expect to see much more of me and the other Shoguns.
I hope they're more of a challenge than you.
Objective complete.
The fortress still stands and Leningrad is safe. Excellent work. The Premier will surely. Very impressive, Commander. Clearly you are quite resourceful.
Yes. Too bad Leningrad was merely a diversion meant to pull our forces from where they were actually needed. Maybe next time your efforts will be of more use.
General, I've just been notified that the Imperial forces are moving towards Moscow. They are currently nearing our old satellite launch facility at Krasna 45.
Krasna 45. We might be able to use that facility against them. You see, Commander, while you were hiding behind the barricades in Leningrad, our enemy was thrusting deeply into the motherland's tender nether regions. It is time to show some backbone and take the fight to the enemy. Stop them before they get any closer to Moscow.
fast if the Empire's forces reach Moscow. We are going to use the Kresna 45 installation to intercept it. Even though it is inhabited by vagrants, the launchpad at Kresna 45 is still operational. General Krukov believes that we can use it against the enemy once the satellite is in orbit. Good luck.
The Empire must be stopped. Use our limited forces here in Krasna 45 to rout the invaders. Here are your objectives. Escort Natasha to the orbital launch facility. Be on the lookout for Soviet prisoners of war. Proceed with caution. Good luck in the field. A unit is under attack.
We sent the recon team here earlier, but they haven't reported back. Make haste to the launch facility, but be on your guard.
Enemy units detected.
Greetings, Commander. Oleg told me about you. I am Moskvin. I will be handling Natasha for this operation, protecting your flank.
New objective received.
Go to HQ. Who's next? Oh yeah! Okay, that way then.
I must say, putting those Rising Sun scum out of their misery is good fun.
You heard the boss. Keep your belts on, boys. Heads up! On patrol. Bumpy ride.
Enemy units detected.
Go after them.
New bonus objective received.
Too slow, you clunky freaks!
They are humiliating our Tesla troopers! That is the last straw!
A unit is under attack. Some of our finest Tesla troopers have joined you. They are effective against vehicles. Bonus objective complete.
We're right here.
Surge protectors on.
Sickle patrol. Go to the HQ.
Enemy units detected.
Get out of range. Hurry!
A unit is under attack. Magnetic satellite ready. You have rescued a pack of trained war bears. They are good combat scouts. We have reason to believe there are other Soviet troopers trapped nearby.
We're right here. You heard the boss.
New bonus objective received. Supermagnetic satellite ready.
We'll catch them.
A unit is under attack.
Your bloated nation is ours!
Tesla troopers excel against armored vehicles. Bonus objective complete.
Who needs a jump?
Yeah.
You've rescued all the members of the recon team. They should prove useful in helping you reach the launch facility.
We're going now.
Enemy units detected.
You heard the boss. Infantry, go down quick.
Tesla suit ready.
Yep.
Capacitors ready. He's fried. We're off. Here's your electric bill.
A unit is under attack. Enemy units detected.
Advance.
Infantry, go down quick.
Not a bad conductor.
Sickle patrol.
A unit is under attack.
Good, we have lots of ammo. On patrol.
Free hookups.
We're right here. Over here, guys. Sickle patrol.
Fully shielded.
Yep. What do you have, boss?
Free hookups.
Hey, boss.
Enemy infiltrator detected.
Ah, yes. I like.
Who needs a jump?
Sickle patrol.
Our ally is under attack.
He didn't last so long, did he?
Yep. There they are.
Enemy infiltrator detected. A unit is under attack.
They're out of range. Hurry! We'll catch them. Keep your belts on, boys. Sickle patrol. Hey, boss.
Surge protectors on.
A unit is under attack.
Sickle here. Ready, guys? Bumpy ride.
Capacitators ready.
Infantry, go down quick.
A unit is under
Anybody
attack.
around?
Unit lost.
Geez, tough crowd.
Hey, boss. We're right Bicycle patrol. Bumpy ride. Over here, guys. Go to HQ.
The satellite is launched. Comlink re-established. You may now use orbital bombardment against your foes.
It would be rude of me not to introduce myself. I am Shinzo Nakama. You may have defeated Kenji, but I am not so easily cast aside.
They were hiding in the pens this whole time? Well, no matter. The orbital refuse protocol is now available for you. Use it to crush the enemy.
Launching the satellite was easy part. Now it's time to clean up this mess.
Open the top secret protocols menu and request orbital drop. Orbital drop ready. Select target.
Get out of range. Hurry!
Enemy infiltrator detected. A unit is under attack.
There they are! We're going now. Bumpy ride. Get out of range. Hurry!
A unit is under attack.
Go after them.
Select target.
Did you think it would be so easy to stop us?
Quiet down, it's HQ. We're going now.
Enemy units detected.
Over here, guys.
Unit lost.
There they are.
A unit is under attack. Objective complete.
Their tactics are unorthodox, but there was no problem for you, Commander. The people of Moscow will rejoice when they learn of this victory.
Another victory, Commander. I knew my faith in you was not misplaced. General.
We have pushed the Empire out of much of the motherland, but we will never win this war without our navy. We need to recapture our port at Vladivostok.
Why don't we assign the young commander to that task?
Don't be ridiculous, Cherdienko. The Empire has a massive force there. This is not an operation for a novice. We need someone with vast experience.
I have full confidence that the commander will be victorious.
I don't share your confidence.
I appreciate your point of view, General, but this is not your decision.
Yes, you have made that quite clear.
Commander, the General was correct about one thing. We need our navy if we are going to win this war. destroy the Imperial forces occupying our port.
The Empire seized the port of Vladivostok, which was, as you know, the former home of the Soviet Pacific Fleet. In a further showing of arrogance, we have learned that the Emperor's son has constructed an elaborate palace there. We must show them the meaning of Soviet pride and push them out of the motherland. Destroy this insulting palace and secure our coast.
The time has come to drive the Empire of the Rising Sun from our soil by retaking the port of Vladivostok. Here are your priorities in this mission. Secure a perimeter outside the port as a staging area for your attack. Eliminate the Imperial Navy production facilities that have been constructed here. May fortune favor us in this mission.
Before attacking the port, you'll need to take this forward island and build a base. Good luck.
Pleased to meet you, comrade. My name is Jana. I will be supporting you today with the most loyal force in the Union. Let us take back our port now from the impudent Japanese.
New objective received. Enemy units detected.
I'm on my way.
Enemy base detected.
Okay. I'm heading over. Watch out for anti-air.
Use the Bullfrog's special function to assault the island. Eliminate the Imperials. A unit is under attack. Unit lost. Our ally is under attack. A unit is under attack. Reinforcements have arrived. Heavy casualties detected. We are releasing our Stingray amphibious strike craft to your command.
Circuit's clean. My research is in peril. Let's see what happens. Release it all! Surge!
A unit is under attack.
Amplify the coils! Ready connection?
Understood. Preparing strike force.
Yes. Powering up. Ready connection?
A unit is under attack.
Powering up. Electrodes up.
Objective complete. Enemy units detected. New objective received.
Go for transport. Let me show you my nice trend. Let us take it to the road. We're on. Stingray. Quiet down.
Enemy units detected.
Returning to standard plan.
Okay, showtime. Make way!
Deploy your mobile construction vehicle and set up a forward base. We will retake Vladivostok.
From here, we can reclaim soil of Mother Russia from these Imperial pretenders.
I am ready if you're ready. Watercraft, right here.
Building. Enemy units detected. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Please note you are sharing income with your co-commander. Any resources you collect will be split evenly between the two of you. Construction complete. New construction
Ready for the
options.
collection.
New bonus objective received.
Let's test the equipment.
Building. Construction complete.
Ready for the collection.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
Circuits clean.
Construction complete.
I will show you around.
Moving.
Construction complete. New construction options. Orbital drop ready.
General Krukov wouldn't be disappointed if you were defeated, comrade. Such a failure would reflect badly on my leadership, and he would use that perception to bolster his power. Prove him wrong.
Battlefield expanded. Bonus objective complete. Enemy base detected. New objective received.
Good work. Those defenses will help keep your base safe from enemies.
Construction complete. Our base is under attack. Repairing. Building. Building. Enemy units detected. Construction complete. Construction complete. Enemy base detected. Our ally is under attack. Building.
Batteries fully charged. Anything out here? charged. Batteries fully charged.
Building. Enemy units detected.
Batteries fully charged.
Cannot deploy here.
Batteries fully charged.
Structure sold. Construction complete.
Stingray. I am ready if you're ready. We're going. Yes.
Enemy units detected. Enemy base detected. Our ally is under attack.
Anything out here?
A unit is under attack. New bonus objective received.
Any volunteers?
Unit lost. Enemy units detected. The Take Position command will order your co-commander to help cover designated areas on the battlefield.
Powering up!
A unit is under attack. Enemy units detected. The dreadnoughts have been recovered. They should be able to outreach the Imperial defenses.
Dreadnought intact. With these warships, we can retake Vladivostok.
Reinforcements have
Everything's
arrived.
stable. Let's test the equipment. I am ready if you're ready.
Select target. Bonus objective complete. Training. Objective complete.
Sniveling Imperial cowards, get off our land!
New objective received.
I am here now.
Our ally is under
Might be
attack.
useful.
Training. Enemy units detected.
You need engineer? Huh?
Our base is under attack. Enemy base detected.
Circuit's clean. Charge it up. Where do you like to go? I'm heading over. Give him some more juice.
A unit is under attack. Repairing. Building.
Dreadnought and her crew are ready. A majestic sight we must be.
Construction complete. Dry dock captured. Building.
Combat engineer.
Training.
Batteries fully charged.
Conscript training finished.
Everything stable. That should work.
Training finished.
Batteries fully charged.
Conscript training finished. Conscript training finished.
Batteries fully
Conscript
charged.
training finished.
Flak trooper, doing my time. See you there. Flak trooper, doing my time. Flak trooper, doing my time. Flak trooper,
Orbital
doing my
dump
time.
ready.
Coils standing by.
I made Premier proud.
Flak trooper, doing my
Show me
time.
what to do.
Beats being in the gulag. What's it gonna be?
Yes, да, yes.
Bullfrog transport. We can go anywhere you like. Stingray. Any volunteers? Yes. Bullfrog is here for you. We had a good time, yes? Circuits clean. Ready the modifications.
Conscript here. Whatever you say.
Stingray. Reset position. Let's test the equipment. We're going. We rule these waters.
Enemy
The seas
units
will run
detected.
red. These waters belong to Russia. Stingray. Moving equipment.
This is nice coat.
Enemy base detected.
Get out of there.
Our ally is under attack. A unit is under attack. Unit lost.
Hey, good to see Russian faces again. We can fix up your structures. No problem.
Kick them out. As fast as I can.
I once was professor. Poor guy like me. No
I'm ready if
problem.
you're ready. Dreadnought and her crew are ready. A majestic sight we must be. We will fight for our noble cause. The
Enemy
seas
base
tremble
detected.
beneath us.
Hospital captured. Magnetic satellite ready.
Yes?
Enemy
I
units
suppose
detected.
it has value.
A unit is under
Such a glorious sight! These invaders are nothing to our dreadnoughts!
Let us embrace the seas. Forward, comrades!
Our ally is under attack.
These waters belong to patriotism begets victory. We have withstood worse threats. Our time has come.
Training. On hold. Cancelled.
Everything stable.
Enemy units
Ready
detected.
connection?
A unit is under attack. Unit lost.
Let's see what happens. Okay, just a sec. See you there.
Enemy units
We
detected.
rule these waters. They must fall. Stingray. Reversion all set.
Show me what to do!
Enemy base detected.
It looks dark. Here I am!
Everything
Our
stable.
ally is under attack.
Seafaring
Enemy
patriots.
units detected.
Let us embrace the seas. Forward, comrades. Onward. These waters belong to Russia. I am ready if you're ready.
Select target. Enemy units detected.
Everything stable. See you there. Yes.
Enemy base detected. Select target.
Circuits clean. Anything out here? Dreadnought and her crew are ready. Everything stable. They are fools to oppose us. I am ready if you're ready. Electros up!
A unit is under attack. Unit lost. Objective complete.
Running cool.
Our ally is under
We're going.
attack.
The port bases are destroyed. Excellent. Now focus your attacks on the Imperial garrison and eliminate the Empire from this vital port.
New objective received.
Comrade, if you are still loyal to the cause, come to my aid.
Our ally is under attack.
Stingray, ready connection.
Training. On hold. Cancelled. A unit is under attack. Our ally is under attack. Enemy units detected. Cancelled. Cancelled.
Just wait till I get these chains off, if you say so.
Let's test the equipment.
Enemy base detected.
Coils standing by. Circuits clean. Yes. Running cool. Bullfrog transport. There, of course. Everything stable. Let's test the equipment. Circuits clean. Let's test the equipment. Watercraft, right here.
Enemy units detected. Enemy base detected. Our ally is under attack. Building.
Collector.
Magnetic satellite ready. On hold.
Everything stable. I am ready if you're ready. How is everything? Bullfrog transport. Who needs a ride?
Enemy units
You like
detected.
Ireland better,
Orbital
eh?
dump ready.
They built a palace on our soil? They will pay!
See you there.
Select target. Select target. Enemy base detected.
Alice, you leave that alone. You will suffer for this.
Circuits clean.
A unit is under attack.
Dreadnoughts! Now we can crush the Empire with bombardment!
A nanoswarm hive has been detected.
The seas will run red. The moment we have waited for. Bullfrog transport. Everything stable. If Lenin could see us now.
Objective
We
complete.
must destroy them. A majestic sight we must be.
Yes! Excellent job. The port is ours, and the Empire is on the run now.
My fellow Americans, I am humbled that you have chosen me to be your new president. And I am honored to lead our country forward during these dark and dangerous times. The Soviet Union's recent push into Europe threatens our very existence as a nation. We've deployed troops and equipment to our European allies, but we haven't yet fully committed to this fight. Until now. I've introduced a bill which will quintuple the resources we are putting towards this conflict. Today, I say it is time for America to take a stand against the scourge that is godless communism. For if we don't, if we wait, soon, very soon, it will be too late.
We finally get a taste of victory, and now this. The new American president is an ignorant fanatic who wants to wipe us off the face of the earth. He has rallied the Allies and re-energized their will. We must strike swiftly before they can mobilize their forces. Are you ready, General?
Of course. Commander, we are hitting the Central Allied Command Center at Geneva before they reinforce it. You will be leading the charge, and I will be following soon after with the full might of the Soviet military. До свидания.
Bottoms up, Nikolai.